At the core of our existence, we all yearn to give love and be enveloped by it. This is no trivial desire. It's what makes us fundamentally human. Our deepest emotional cravings are satisfied when we form bonds of love, not just with others, but also with ourselves. It's crucial to remember that self-love isn't about arrogance or self-importance. That's the ego speaking. True self-love digs deeper, going beyond societal tags and self-imposed limitations. Before we delve deeper, try to connect all the points without skipping any. This will provide a clearer picture and make more sense for those seeking to manifest this infinite source of love. Who are you truly? From the day you're born, you get labeled. Your parents, friends, and society tell you who you should be. Maybe you've been told you're the smart one or the funny one in your family. Sometimes you start to believe these labels are all you are. But deep inside, you know there's more to you. Yes, it's good to have an identity. It helps you interact with others and experience life. But it's also essential to remember who you truly are when all the labels are stripped away. Think of yourself like a tree. Just like each tree is different, some are tall and sturdy like oaks. Others are flexible and fast-growing like bamboo. You also have unique qualities. Maybe you're creative, love making people laugh, or have a gift for solving problems. These traits are your natural gifts. By understanding your unique traits, you take the first big step toward loving yourself. Why is this so important? Because knowing your natural gifts helps you understand your purpose in life. For example, if you're good at making people laugh, maybe you're here to bring joy to others. Or if you're great at solving problems, perhaps you can use that skill to make your community better. This understanding helps you make choices that are true to who you are. When you make choices that fit your unique qualities, you're showing love to yourself. And self-love isn't a one-time thing. It's something you practice every day. Embracing your unique qualities isn't just good for you. It's your gift to the world. Each of us adds something special to the bigger picture, like unique colors in a large painting. When you love and honor yourself, you also make the world a more beautiful place. Bridges and barriers to self-love. What's stopping you from loving yourself completely? Have you ever wondered why love sometimes feels like a distant star, shining but seemingly unreachable? From the moment we come into this world, we are guided to look outside ourselves. As kids, we rely on our parents or caregivers to meet our basic needs: food, safety, and even love. Naturally, we search for approval and affection outside ourselves to feel good on the inside. Often, this outward search does make us feel loved and accepted, especially when our caregivers are nurturing. But what happens when those needs are not fully met? The thing is, deep down, we all want the same thing: to be loved just as we are. No conditions, no strings attached. Psychologists tell us that there are 4 key emotional needs. Attention, someone who really listens to you. Affection, someone who genuinely cares about you. Appreciation, someone who recognizes your unique talents and gifts. Acceptance, someone who loves you just the way you are, without wanting to change you. When you're young and these needs aren't met, you may start believing you're not worthy of love or attention. That's when the trouble starts. You begin to look for these things outside yourself, seeking validation from others to fill the gaps within. This is what's known as object referral, depending on external factors for your sense of well-being. However, as you grow older, you have the opportunity to switch from object referral to self-referral. What does that mean? It means learning to find these 4 A's from within yourself. Attention. Take time to listen to your inner voice. Practices like meditation can help you focus on what your heart is really saying. Affection. Show love to yourself by treating your body and mind well. Simple acts like eating nourishing food or taking a walk outside can be acts of self-love. Appreciation. Recognize your own unique talents and celebrate them. You don't need someone else to tell you you're good at something to know it's true. Acceptance. Learn to accept yourself, flaws and all. You don't need to be perfect to be lovable. By shifting towards self-referral, you tap into a powerful source within you that's always been there. This is the real you, untouched by external judgments or past experiences. It's a place where you can find endless love, understanding, and acceptance. The cool part? You don't need to go anywhere or be anyone different to access this place. It's right there within you, available at any moment. So whenever you find yourself seeking validation or love from outside, remember, the love you're seeking is already within you. The power of loving your shadow. The journey to fully loving yourself is often pictured as a serene walk through a peaceful meadow. But what if I told you that path also goes through a dark forest, a place where your shadow self lives? Don't be afraid. This is a necessary part of your journey, and facing your shadow is actually a profound act of self-love. What's the shadow self? Simply put, it's the part of you that you'd rather keep hidden. The traits, emotions, and tendencies that you or society may have labeled as bad or unacceptable. From an early age, we learn to conceal these parts to fit into the picture others have painted for us. It's as if we put on masks to be more likable or acceptable. The thing is, the more you suppress these traits, the more energy they consume. Think of it as trying to hold a beach ball underwater. It keeps wanting to pop back up. The paradox here is that when you try to hide these parts, they don't disappear. They actually grow stronger and influence your behavior in ways you may not even realize. Let's say you were always the emotional one in the family and got teased for it. Over time, you might develop the habit of bottling up your emotions. This could later manifest in your relationships as emotional withdrawal or even anger. Essentially, the more you suppress parts of yourself, the more they end up controlling you. But here's the transformative idea. Life is about contrast. It's the light and the dark, the day and the night. You can't truly appreciate one without the other. Just like the selfless moments make you cherish times of self-care, acknowledging your shadow helps you appreciate your light. Embracing your whole self, both the light and the shadow, is how you find balance. The first step to loving your shadow is recognizing it. Once you identify what you've been suppressing, you can start understanding why. Was it because your family had certain expectations, or because society has certain norms? Once you understand the why, you can begin to accept these parts for what they are, a piece of you. Remember, these traits aren't inherently bad. They're just different shades of your complete self. The next step is to integrate these traits back into your life in healthy ways. If you've been suppressing your emotional side, try expressing your feelings openly with people you trust. If you've been too selfless, take some time to focus on self-care. The beauty of embracing your shadow is that it doesn't just liberate you, it brings you closer to others as well. When you accept all parts of yourself, you naturally become more accepting of others' shadows too. It's like assembling a puzzle. Every piece has its place, even those that seem irregular or unimportant. When each piece fits perfectly, what you have is a complete, beautiful picture. That's you, a combination of multiple traits, experiences, and emotions. Loving all these aspects of yourself isn't just a courageous act, it's a revolutionary one. When you love your whole self, you not only set yourself free, but also send ripples of that freedom and acceptance out into the world. So take a deep breath, step into your shadow, and let your whole self shine. Becoming the essence of love. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast ocean. The waves rise and fall, always in motion, always changing. You too are like this ocean. Your body, thoughts, and emotions are constantly shifting. But what if I told you that deep below the surface, at the very core of the ocean, there is a profound calm, a steadiness that remains untouched by the turbulence above? Similarly, deep within you is an everlasting essence of love, a stable core that goes beyond the ever-changing physical and emotional waves of life. This is what it means to be love. The final destination on our journey to self-love is the realization that you are not just capable of love, you are love. Now, how do you go from feeling love to actually being the essence of love? Firstly, it's about letting go. Let go of the idea that you are just your body, your thoughts, or your emotions. These are temporary states, like ripples on the surface of the ocean. They come and go. What remains constant is your core, the pure awareness that observes all these states. This pure awareness is where you'll find your true identity as love. Living in the now can have a magical effect on your life. When you immerse yourself fully in the present moment, you strip away the layers of ego and false identity. You become free from societal labels, from past mistakes, from future anxieties. You are left with your purest form, love. And when you identify with this form, you radiate love in all directions, not just inwardly, but also outwardly toward others. Meditation is a tool that helps you tap into this boundless source of love. By quietly observing your thoughts, feelings, and bodily sensations, you give yourself the gift of presence. And with regular practice, you not only cultivate self-love, but also a profound realization that you are part of a greater whole. You are not just a drop in the ocean. You are the ocean, expansive, infinite, and brimming with potential. As you embody love, you'll find that your perspective on life changes dramatically. Instead of judgment, you offer compassion. Instead of resentment, you offer understanding. You begin to operate from a place of heart awareness, which is like tuning into a frequency that only plays the song of love. You realize that you are not confined to your physical form or limited by your mind. You are eternal, boundless love. And I believe there's a divine God who gives this love to us as a gift for humanity. It's this love that teaches a mother to care for her child. This love that encourages communities to help one another in times of crisis. And this love that prompts us to extend our hand to a stranger. This divine love, I believe, is a direct gift from God and a reflection of the Creator's eternal love for creation. Without this divine love, humanity would not just be lost, it would cease to exist. This divine gift resides within us. No matter who you are, how society portrays you, or how many wrongs you have committed, you still possess this divine gift. It is an infinite source of love. So my friends, embrace this love for yourself so that you can love others. I hope you learned something today. Let's spread love like wildfire today. Have a beautiful day.